brokerage always depends on what? The market value, whatever the price has been for that items or for that goods. While buying a share, you are going to calculate the amount as total market value plus brokerage. Gain means we have to minus from 1,41,570 minus 1,26,250. Hello dear students, a warm welcome to one and all. My name is Vibha, Mathematics faculty at Vidyashram Pre-University College, the Temple of Excellence, Mysuru. In the last session, we have learnt how to solve the problems on stocks and shares. So in today's session of the topic stocks and shares, and here we are going to have session number 3 dears, which is the last session you are going to have under this. So what are all the topics we are going to study under this session, which is nothing but problems on brokerage. Ma'am, what is this brokerage meaning? Yes, we are going to now give the introduction about the brokerage. What do you mean by that? Is nothing but a stock exchange. You are going to have it as is the name of the market. Okay, where the transfer of stocks are done through brokers, isn't it? So the brokers charge a small fees as a commission. So that is good from both the buyers as well as from both the sellers. So the brokerage he is going to have a commission of fees as a commission from buyers as well as the sellers. This commission is called brokerage. Okay. So brokerage is always calculated on market value only. So brokerage always depends on what? The market value, whatever the price has been for that items or for that goods. Are you getting? So now, what notification you are going to have for the brokerage? While selling a share, since you have to pay a brokerage and net amount received will be the market value minus brokerage. So this is a formula when you are going to selling a shares to a brokerage. What is that? Brokerage market value minus brokerage. And then while buying a shares, this is important, while buying a share, since you have to pay to the brokerage, the total amount to be paid is market value plus brokerage. Are you getting? So this is a difference you have to note down. That is, while selling a share, you are going to calculate the market value as market value minus brokerage. While buying a share, you are going to calculate the amount as total market value plus brokerage. Understood? So now we'll moving on to the solving 3 marker problems on this brokerage. What was the first problem they have asked? A man owns 50 SBI shares. He is having 50 SBI shares which are now selling at the rate of 1,800. Okay. So they are selling now for 1,800. He needs 50,000 for his daughter's education. He decides to sell 25 SBI shares. The brokerage charged 0.25%. How much more money does he need to arrange after selling the share? So he is having totally how much? 50 SBI shares. The rate of SBI, one share was 1,800 and he needs how much? 50,000 for her daughter's marriage, and then he decides to sell 25 SBI share. Correct? So now the selling share of price will be is equal to 25 shares selling at rupees 1,800 means, which will be is equal to 25 into 1,800. You are going to have the value will be is equal to 45,000. Okay. And then he is going to have how much? Brokerage of 0.25%. Therefore, 0.25% of this one, 45,000, isn't it? So you are going to have brokerage will be is equal to brokerage is equal to 0.25 percentage, that is 0.25 divided by 100 into how much? 45,000. So the answer you are going to get for this one is 112.5. Okay. So now you have to minus this amount from here because you need to pay this much amount for the brokerage. Therefore, amount received after paying to brokerage will be is equal to 45,000 minus 112.5. So you are going to get the answer is 44,887.5. This is a amount received after the brokerage. But what? How much more money does he need to arrange after selling? That means after selling means he needs 50,000 for her daughter's marriage. 50,000 minus 44. Therefore, amount he has to arrange. He has to arrange is nothing but 50,000 minus 44,887.5, which will be giving you the answer 5,112.5. So this much money he has to arrange extra. That means after minusing from 50,000, that much money only he has to arrange. Understood? This is how you are going to solve the problem. I hope you got this problem. We'll move on to the next one, dears. So what is the question they have asked? Rakshit decide to invest in TCS shares which are selling at 2020 per share. How much money is required to purchase 10 shares if the brokerage is 0.5 percentage? Now, one share is taking 2020 means what will be the 10 shares? 10 into 2020, isn't it? Therefore, price of 10 shares is equal to 10 into 2020, which will be is equal to 20,200. Correct? Now, they have given if the brokerage is 0.5 percentage. 0.5 percentage means, so brokerage is equal to 0.5 divided by 100 into 20,200. After solving this, you are going to get the answer as 101. Okay. Therefore, he has to, which are selling at 2020, how much money is required to purchase? Money they have asked to purchase there. We can write it as amount required. You need to add, right? Amount required to purchase 10 shares is equal to, what is that? 20,200 brokerage plus market value, correct? So 101, which is nothing but 20,301. So this much money Rakshit required, that is to buy. Okay, 20,301 rupees after including the brokerage. I hope you got this one. We'll move on to the next problem, dears. So what is the next question they have asked, dears? Ritu purchased 200 HDFC shares when the price was 625 and then sold all the shares when the price went up to 715. If the brokerage for each transaction was 1%, how much did Ritu gain? So we need to calculate now for 200 shares, how much when the price was 625 rupees. Therefore, 200 HDFC shares for 625 is equal to 625 into 200. After doing the calculation, you are going to get the answer is 1,25,000. Okay. So, and then he is going to have, this is a selling price. You can take it as selling price, which is SP. Now, how much transaction each of brokerage? 1%. Therefore, brokerage of this will be is equal to 1%, 1 by 100 into 1,25,000, which will be is equal to 1,250. Correct? Now, what is going to amount? Amount paid for total is equal to, you need to add 1,25,000 plus 1,250. So, you are going to get the answer for this is nothing but, which will be is equal to 1,26,250. Therefore, selling price of $715 for 200 shares is equal to 715 into 200. After doing the calculation, you are going to get the answer is 1,43,000. Now here, you are going to have, for this, brokerage will be for 715 shares. So, brokerage will be is equal to 1% because same they have given 1 by 100 into 1,43,000, which you are going to get it as 1,430. Right? Now, what will be the amount received? So, amount received, correct? Received is equal to, amount received means you have to minus the brokerage value, isn't it? That is 1,43,000 minus 1,430. So, you are going to get the answer after doing the calculation. The answer is 1,41,570 rupees. But what they have asked how much did Ritu gain, they have asked. Gain means we have to minus from 1,41,570 minus 1,26,250 because actually it was 625 rupees when she was buying that share, and then the price went up to 715. That was more than this one. Therefore, Ritu gain, we can take it as 1,41,570 minus 1,26,250. So, the answer you are going to get after doing the calculation is how much Ritu get the profit? 15,320 rupees. So, this much profit she is going to have after selling to 715 rupees per share of HDFC. Understood? So, I hope you got this question. We'll move on to the next question, dears. So, what they've asked the next question, dears, if a client buys shares worth 90,000 and sales share worth 1,10,000 through a stock broker, calculate the brokerage payable to the stock broker if the brokerage rate is 0.5% each side. When he was selling for 1,10,000 also same brokerage, and for buying 90,000 also same brokerage. Therefore, what we need to do? We have to calculate the brokerage will be is equal to brokerage. How much percentage? 0.5% of, we need to take the difference between that. That is 1,10,000. Correct? You are having. So, minus how much? It was 90,000. Correct? So, therefore, you are going to get here 0.5 divided by 100 into, if you minus, you are going to get the answer 20,000. Therefore, brokerage he is going to pay is nothing but rupees 100. Okay? I hope you got this answer. We'll move on to the next question, dears. So what they've asked the next question is, Veena buys 100 shares of Karnataka Bank at rupees 101 per share. She pays 10,130.3 to her broker. What is the total brokerage she paid, and calculate the percent rate of the brokerage. Now, for 100 shares of Karnataka Bank at rupees 101. So, therefore, price of 100 shares is equal to 100 into 101, which will be is equal to 100 into 101, which is 10,100. Okay. So what will be, she pays 10,130 to her brokerage. So brokerage will be is equal to, we need to minus from that, right? That is 10,130.3 minus 10,100. So she is going to pay as 30.3 for her brokerage. Now they have asked you to calculate also rate of percentage of the brokerage. That is of brokerage will be is equal to how much? 100 into 30.3 when it was 10,100 shares. Cross multiplication, that's it. After doing the calculation, you are going to get the answer will be is equal to 0.3 percentage. So 30.3 will be the brokerage amount and brokerage percentage will be 0.3 percentage. I hope you got this problem, how to solve. We'll move on to the next problem. Dears, what is the next question they have asked? Dears, Mr. Ravi sold 2,250 stock at 75 and bought stock at 88.5. With the proceeds, how much stock does he buy if the brokerage is 2% for selling and 1.5% for buying? So here Ravi selling price of what is it, rupees 2,250 at 75 will be is equal to 2,250 into 75 divided by 100, because he is going to pay rupees 2,250 for 75 shares, means we need to divide by 100. You are going to get the answer for this will be is equal to 1,687.5. Be careful, here Ravi is selling a price of rupees 2,250 at 75. Therefore, he is going to have the brokerage of this amount. How much? Each will be is equal to 2%. So 2 divided by 100 into 1,687.5. So after solving this, you are going to get the answer is 33.75. So amount received. So amount received is equal to how much? You need to minus from that one. That is 1,687.5 minus 33.75 will be is equal to 1,653.75. This was the amount received. But you are going to have then same of 1.5 percentage of the share, isn't it? So brokerage for buying 1.5, brokerage for buying 1.5 percentage will be is equal to how much? You are having 1.5 into how much? 1,653.75 divided by 100. So after evaluating this, you are going to get the answer is 24.81. So after evaluating 24.81 rupees, you are going to have brokerage for buying 1.5 percentage. But what is the cash available? Cash available on purchasing. On purchasing. Cash available on purchasing will be is equal to how much? that is 1653.75 minus 24.81. After evaluating this, you are going to get the answer is 1628.94. But he is going to have a stock cut when it was 88.5. So you need to calculate the stock. So stock purchased will be is equal to, you can have stock purchased is equal to, what is that? You are having 1628.94 into 100 when it was 88.5. So after evaluating this, you are going to get the answer will be is equal to 1840.61. So this much amount a stock has to be purchased. Understood? I hope you got this problem how to solve. So I hope you understood how to solve all the problems on brokerage dears. Hope you understood this chapters of the concept stocks and shares. So in the next, we are going to have the chapters of VAT, sales and value added tax. So keep watching. Thank you dears. Have a nice day.